going to continue the series of the awesome ethics of the fathers, the Pirkei Avot. We are dealing with, at the moment, perek Daled, Mishnah Zayin. That's naturally the 4th chapter in the 7th Mishnah over here. Now we're talking all about a very, very fascinating thing, which I've seen so many times in my life, where it talks about, it relates over, that if someone is going to acquire the Torah while they are in Oni, while they are in a poor state, let's just say, probably it's referring to a poor financial state, at the end they are going to be learning Torah in a rich and a very wealthy state. So what's he saying, friends? If people are just learning full time, spending all their time learning Torah, maybe the cynic will say this doesn't make sense. How is a person going to become so rich? He hasn't got the time to make money. But so many times it's happened where people are just spending a lot of their day just learning Torah, and will dedicate like maybe 2 hours a day to working and stuff like that. So statistically, you would have thought that person is just surviving, but so much time, there's a blessing in that short amount of time the person is working, and it's such a great blessing, just like the Torah says so much, that it's enough to be like a bountiful amount of money. And there are cases also where the person that's toiling full time in learning, an indirect thing is going to cause them at the end to amass a big amount of wealth. This happens so many times throughout the thing, and this is what the Mishnah Pirkei Avot is actually relating over to there. And then the cynic could say, look, a lot of times that doesn't happen. The person barely survives to pay a mortgage or the rent or whatever it is. However, there's another idea that I've heard also. Maybe the person does become wealthy. First of all, they do definitely become wealthy because they gain a lot of mitzvot, and wealth is not just amassed in this world, it's amassed also in the next world also. So with a healthy bank and wealthy bank of mitzvot, it is absolutely phenomenal. But it could also be another thing, that, you know, the wealth that a person's going to have, sometimes there are people that are very, very, very wealthy financially, but they're so miserable, unfortunately. They're so depressed, they don't enjoy their money. It's as if they're poor people with the amount of money they have. And sometimes there's a person that is learning Torah full time, might not necessarily have so much currency, so much money in the bank or whatever it might be, but with the amount of money they've got, it's getting them a massive amount of wealth and richness with happiness and everything else, and it's all proportional. And you see that in life sometimes, and not just that, in the very ultra-Orthodox neighborhoods in Israel, the life expectancy tends to be at a higher rate of the age. Why is this? Why is it a higher age? Because one of the reasons the philosophers that analyze these data say, because they're more happy in general, because not necessarily they're more wealthy, but they're more happy with what they've got. The amount of money that they've got, albeit might not be so much, is bringing them more happiness and hence more wealth sources. That's very much something that can be seen, and very much so. If someone is toiling in Torah while they are a poor person, while they're in a poor financial state, they will at the end be toiling with the Torah as a wealthy state. And that's what it's relating over in the Ethics of Father. I thought it's a very, very beautiful thought. And guys, I want to wish you an awesome day. And please look over the previous videos of the Pirkei Avot. Take care.